Yeah,
Was good.
chilling, chilling. Let me make sure I get
Oh,
tested, tested.
nobody asked me to drink anything before it is time to tailgate, fam. It's only
I am drunk.
water and prayers. You said what?
I am drunk.
Yes, I can.
Well, for some reason, I can't get it to.
Probably need to open up another Tabaroni over here. How are
Yes,
you?
ladies and
Shout out,
gentlemen. Yes, ladies and
Jam-
gentlemen, we are here. Unplugged.
damn, Jamar, you gonna be mad with me, dog? I can't go to PV today, man. I'm going to TSU. You're still my brother, though, man. I just can't make that right way out there. I don't think. There is a plan. There is a conglomerate of bros who are trying to do both. If I can do both, that will be a that will
You going to
be
TSU? Wait, hold on. You going to TSU and PB?
possibly. I don't know. I don't know the logistics on leaving TSU, nor do I know the logistics of getting to PV. But it does sound very good. I would love to do it, but I also know my personnel. That trying to get people from one location to another that are inebriated, that's going to be very tough. Tough, not if not impossible. My boy,
Sometimes I can't
Phil,
get the sound to go through my headphones, and I keep unplugging the damn light.
boy, somebody
Like,
uncle over there, boy.
we about to just do it like this. Look, y'all. I done broke the lamp while I was drinking. I done,
Oh my God, they never gonna let you back in the hotel. Hey, it's
whatever.
a shame. Your mother's in there, and you breaking stuff. That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Saturday Morning Live. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. I am your co-host, Reggie.
I'm your co-host Norwood, and I'm happy to be back. And as you can see by my beautiful bearded face, I did survive the homecoming of all homecomings, Hampton University.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Lord, keep trying.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't no homecoming like a Hampton homecoming. I can confirm that. The children
And
have
how was
hijacked
Hampton
the
Homecoming
student
last
center.
year?
The student center now belongs to the kids. If you're not undergrad, stay out of that student center on Friday. It is too many people. There's so many people in the student center that they need to knock down the current student center, build a student center twice that size. I have never seen that many people in that building ever in my life. Packed to the absolute brim.
They
Never
made
seen
they
it.
made all of the HBCU Instagrams everywhere. Hampton, the student center,
Oh,
the Swag Surf student center was epic.
and you know me, I'm a person who is a supporter of Hampton Chaos. Every now and then, an initiator of Hampton Chaos. I was actively walking, trying to get to, where the tables usually are and the stage is. I tried to walk in that general direction for about 4 minutes. And I said, you know what? This is a fool's errand. I am too old for this. Take your ass back outside. It's plenty of it was a good vibe outside. It was the adult vibe outside. 30 plus is out there. They had the music going. It was food. It was everybody you wanted to see. Even hell, the president was out there. Yeah, the whole time. But yes, the president was out there, everybody out there. But I just had to see the kids had the student center shaking. But I just couldn't. I couldn't get to the promised land. I
So
quit.
let me ask you this question. From what it sounds like and what I'm hearing, your strolling days are over.
It's a different. It's a different day of hopping, and definitely not like my
You about to give me a
Neos.
whole bunch of words to say yes?
Yo, my Neos. Nah, I'm not doing that. I got one or two good ones for a song that I really like, and I'm out of there. Same thing this weekend. We go to TSU. You play one I really like. I got a couple for you just to let you know I still got it because I'm still America's favorite uncle. We're never gonna forget that. Oh man, you are living on edge. And let me tell y'all, Reggie called me yesterday like, "Can you get to Jackson State?" I'm like, "Bro, I cannot do it." He made this
So
all
let me
turned around.
bet. Let me tell you the story. So I was not the Splash Cast was not supposed to appear at this game. It was agreed upon that because homecoming, because stuff going on in Atlanta, Spellhouse, we went to all the homecomings. My dad, my father, who is a Southern University alum like myself, had tickets. He bought these tickets last year, 2021. He reserved the right to buy these tickets. He stayed outside too long, working too hard, caught a bad head cold. Called me on Thursday night at 9:15 p.m. and said, I can't go. I can't go. Do you want to go? I said, yeah. He said, you got to be there tomorrow. I said, you know how work works? You got to put in PTO. You got to put in. He said, everything's already paid for. I said, how much is it going to cost? He said, everything already paid for. You just got to show up. I said, I'll be there tomorrow. So then I called. That's when I started. We had 2 tickets. So I just started calling everybody. I was like, Norwood, can you swing it? I know Houston and Jackson State ain't close. It ain't like going from Houston to Baton Rouge. I said, I know it ain't close, but we got free tickets. We have a free hotel room. We have free parking, free tailgate. I went to the daiquiri shop at 8:30 this morning. I've had daiquiri since 8:30 this morning.
Oh, you are.
I am lit.
To the wind.
Ladies and gentlemen, am lit. Litty. I'm so lit. I don't even know what other games are being played besides Southern Jackson State and Georgia, Florida. I know it's Penn State, Ohio State, but literally nobody cares. And Jackson, Mississippi right now is so wide open because game day is here. They got both bands playing. If you have a chance, go to YouTube, go watch the Jackson State versus Southern University Battle of the Bands. They had standing room only in the baseball stadium for Battle of the Bands.
That's massive. That is massive.
They had Pat McAfee and game day.
Pat
the Battle of the Bands, and they were in awe.
I feel special to be here. I was like, bro, homecoming now.
Prime is up there, Deion Sanders, and he's acknowledging Southern because I'm watching the game day right now. And Southern University folks are petty. They got signs that say Auburn is calling. We know you gonna leave.
If you're gonna play it, that's the place to play. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
It's big petty out here. It's big HBCU petty, but I will say there is definitely camaraderie and unity. It's a lot of trash talking. I'm leading the trash talking.
Anything less will be uncivilized.
It is them Southern Mississippi folks, the Fabras. You can't talk. They up here like, oh, we doing this. It's homecoming for Southern Miss. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care.
Yeah, especially Brett Favre stealing ass. Bro, we still don't like you. Hey, Candace.
Team Mom.
We need orange slices after this one.
I'm gonna need Pedialyte.
That boy sweating already in a hotel room. You know you hot when you sweating in a hotel room. You can drive.
I got it on 64.
Boy, AC machine over there just working for all this guy. But
I
thank you, ladies and
I feel like
gentlemen.
a boxer trainer. I got the towel ready, just the cut man. I'm the cut man over here.
You ready to throw that white towel in? One of the two. But
Dog,
yes.
they have been they barbecued all night. They tailgated all night. They literally, because game day, they say they do the food and stuff. They were smoking briskets and gators all night long.
I just got a call at 10:25. One of the brothers said, "What time are you going to the yard?" I said, "As soon as I get done Saturday Morning Live, I'm on the way." I didn't
And shout
expect
out
to
to
go there early.
my mom ended up coming because nobody else could come to the game because it was too short notice. My mom out here turning up. She's like, I'm not drinking what you drinking. She got a little wine cooler.
Oh,
And she having a good old time. She was line dancing in the lobby this morning.
low key, our mamas be hanging out. Tinsley mama and my mama try to, every time they go somewhere with South Carolina State, they want to take a photo. Yes, me and Justin, mom. And I'm like, all right, cool. We hang out too. We go hard here, fam. Bred into this life of tailgating.
Man, I can't wait. As soon as this is over, my mom got the ponchos laid. I wish I could show y'all the bed. My mom got the ponchos in the cooler laid out on the bed. So
that is how you know you have a wife right there. Hey, we got a kit. We got a whole kit for the day. Got ponchos, got something to drink, some rain boots. And yeah, we're gonna procure some food when we get down there. But let's get to these games.
Get to these games, brother.
Let's get to these games. We're gonna start here.
I talked about Southern Jackson State, but you see it. You see it, don't you? I don't see no orange over there. I don't see no orange. I don't see no blue. I don't see no gator. No green. The only green you got is Omega green. You got Omega fatigue.
It's the swamp green. That's what you missed. And the devil is in the details. This is swamp green. We finna drag that little dog out to the middle of the swamp and drown him. But we gonna get there. Know that.
I see you dressed up like the Florida man. I see you dressed up like that. That's the Florida Gators mascot is the Florida man.
Swamp thing. But we gonna get there. First of all, let's start out.
Go eat some bath salts while you at it. Like all the Florida folks down there.
We're gonna get to a team that you and I have not believed all season versus a team that we've kind of rooted for just because they have a black coach. Notre Dame versus Syracuse. I'm going to tell you this is very easy for me.
Coach versus black coach.
I'm picking Syracuse. It's easy.
Where are they playing?
Syracuse. I'm picking Syracuse.
Syracuse, man. Syracuse right now is on. They should have beaten Clemson.
Correct.
They are on 100. I'm taking Syracuse in that one.
And once the black coach is canceled out, it's very easy for me. Next game.
Time out. Pause. If you want to bet a 6-pack, when we agree, we agree the Splash Cast is taking Syracuse. Let us know if you want to bet a 6-pack.
Russ,
send it to DM. Russ,
first right of refusal. Are you interested in a Notre Dame 6-pack? Splash Cast ready. Start your engine. We feeling good. We feeling groovy.
I'm on the second 6-pack.
Oh, there we go, boy. You can't be drunk all day if you don't start early, ladies and gentlemen. Russ. 1, 2, 3.
Just hit us now. We ain't gonna do it. Just hit us in the DM. Oh, Russ took it. He took it. 6-pack.
Oh,
you take it Syracuse. Right, I don't even know if that's an upset.
It should be because Notre Dame was #1 team in the world when we talked.
All right, what's the next game?
Next game is Georgia Tech, Florida State. I don't know who to pick in this game. I would probably say that this is a do not bet. I think the Georgia Tech is probably better than they should be. I think the Florida State is probably worse than they should be. That makes it very, very close to me. But this has got to be a game you assume Florida State wins. They have to.
I don't have a quarter with me, but if you had a quarter, I just flip the coin up in the air.
Coin flip? Okay. Yeah, coin flip, but I'm going with Florida State.
Where they playing?
Florida State. I mean, Tallahassee.
Florida State. I'm taking Florida State.
I'm not betting that game. Don't even insult me.
No.
Miami versus Virginia. Nah. Them your boys. Ride with your boys. That's your sleeper.
Hey, man, I can admit when I'm wrong. I don't have to talk my way out of a phone booth before I admit like I'm wrong. I was wrong about Miami. Mario Cristobal, you should have made a quarterback change during the summer. Van Dyke is not it. He is atrocious. He is bad. You got beat by Texas A&M, and Texas A&M scored nothing but field goals and a defensive touchdown. That means your offense is atrocious. I'm taking whoever is playing against you. I'm taking Virginia, and Virginia is ass. But I'm taking Virginia because I'm so disappointed that Mario Cristobal in Miami made me look stupid because y'all have so much talent, and you put the work. You know what you did? You pulled the early years Kirby Smart. You played Jake Fromm instead of Justin Fields. You played David Green instead of DJ Shockley. You did wrong.
Let it out. Let it out.
That's the chance, babe. I'm good.
All right, next we have another good one here. Wake Forest versus Louisville.
Wake Forest.
Yeah, I'm taking Wake
Slow
Forest.
mesh. Slow mesh. That slow mesh is difficult to beat. It's difficult to stop. I forgot the quarterback's name. He's 37 years old out there. But Wake Forest in the slow mesh is going to beat whoever they play.
Next up, another good one. I don't know ACC actually had this many close games in this part of the season. Pitt versus UNC.
UNC, Sam Howell, they are quietly as kept 6-1. Quietly as kept. I think Pittsburgh, while they do have a decent defense, I do not think that they can score enough points to beat UNC. So I'm going to take UNC on that one. What's good? What's good, Splashcast World? We see y'all in here represent. You see the G. You see it.
I'm taking Pitt.
6? We doing 6?
No. Hell no.
Just let y'all know the Splashcast don't really bet on the ACC. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
We don't fuck with the ACC. Let's be real. Yo,
what's
this
next?
is for informational services only. TCU versus West Virginia.
TCU. TCU right now, they're having a great season. Their offense is humming, and their defense is good for a Big 12 defense. Take that as you will. That could be a compliment or an insult. I don't know. But they're good for a Big 12 defense.
It's always better when it's a little bit of both. Oklahoma and Brett Venables versus Iowa State.
That is a coin flip. That's going to be every time you ask me about a game I don't care, this is going to be me. Coin flip. Don't care.
I'm taking Oklahoma. I think that he understands now everything for him is self-preservation. He can't afford this.
No. It's not self-preservation. His skin complexion will give him more than one.
But you want the hot seat to cool off a little bit. So the right thing to do is
he's not on the. I don't think he's on the hot seat because he's an Oklahoma guy. He was there with Mark Stoops.
It does not matter if there's always an opportunity for you to completely lose the team. And at the point where you completely lose the team, they just have to cut bait no matter what. I agree when you say that he has a complexion for protection. But at the same time, there is a part of this that you have to be cognizant of. You just can't let this train go completely off the tracks because we're just going to have to fire you because this looks too bad.
Yo, this jacket that Stephen A. has on College Game Day is fire. It's an HBCU Letterman jacket with the continent of Africa made in a fist. It is fire. I will be. Hey, listen. Splashcast does take donations. Splashcast, matter of fact, they're going to put that at the bottom. The Splashcast does take donations. Donate to the Splashcast. $ the Splashcast on on Cash App. Help us grow.
And we're not selling subscriptions like all of the regular people who just do regular things on Instagram. Next,
we give it to you for free.
Oklahoma State versus Kansas State.
Now, that game
it's going to be a
is
good one.
Very interesting. Oklahoma State, are they still undefeated? No, they lost to TCU. They only have one loss. Kansas State started the Oklahoma on their side by beating them.
Exactly.
And they haven't been blown out in any game. They're very tough.
I'm rocking with Mike Gundy, though.
Rocking with the mullet? Where they playing?
Manhattan.
I'm going to take Kansas State. Next game.
Yes. Next one, Baylor versus Texas Tech. Baylor.
Yeah, I don't coin flip. What's up, Rod?
Yeah, I just think Baylor is the team, but I mean Texas Tech ain't no slouch. But I'm going with Baylor. That's another game, just win. Now we are getting to the game of the week. I don't consider this a game of the week because one of these teams has won a national championship in the last 20 years. One of these teams has not. I cannot actually even remember the last time that Penn State won a championship. And yes, I'm talking about Ohio State versus Penn State.
And they're playing in Penn State though.
Correct.
So here's the thing
Happy
though.
Valley.
Here's the thing though. James Franklin is 5-0 again. Is undefeated against teams that come to Penn State. Happy Valley, 5-0. He is undefeated. He does not lose to 5-0 teams that come to Happy Valley.
Reggie, what I tell you about when the Hawks make a bunch of shots in the first half?
The Josh Smith curse.
Hey,
Hit 1-3 in the corner in the first quarter, and then you shoot air balls.
Hey, if you make all the shots early, numbers is the numbers. You got to know who you are. Are you undefeated against teams, or are you owed a loss?
Jackson Smith and Jigba is on a pitch count, but I am actually looking forward, and I'm gonna give y'all my pick. I don't know my pick. That's why I'm talking my way through it. Jerry Porter Jr. and Marvin Harrison Jr. are playing against each other. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a top wide receiver, probably going to go one of the top wide receivers in the draft. Jerry Porter Jr. is looked at as the #1 corner coming out of college. He is everything that is advertised. I have been a big fan of his. I really hope the Falcons get him. But I don't think.
Hold on. Why do you think that lets you know how old we are? When somebody's son playing against somebody else's son, your time is come and gone. This is the reason we have a podcast now.
I'm going to take Ohio State.
Okay. Anybody want Penn State? Splash Cast second.
Everybody in the comments has picked Ohio State for this.
Man, ye of no faith, not even little at this point. Rutgers versus Minnesota.
Coin flip.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that blank. Illinois versus Nebraska.
Illinois quietly as kept is going to win that Big Ten division that they're in.
This is another big game here. Michigan State versus Michigan.
Mel Tucker's 2-0 against Michigan. That will end today. Michigan will win by a lot.
That's what Reggie doing. With that Magic Johnson, I'm coming down passing. Next, Oregon versus Cal.
Oregon and USC are on a collision course to play each other twice. USC's out of there. That's your team. They got one loss.
I have a one-loss sleeper team. You have a big loss sleeper team.
Don't matter. What is the end result? No playoff.
Wait. One loss. If they beat Oregon, there is a way for them to make it back. There is a plan for retribution for them. Next game, USC.
Not playing today. Oh, we at Oregon game. Sorry, Addison is not playing today for USC.
USC versus Arizona. I'm still taking USC.
Yeah. But we both taking Oregon. We taking USC. What's the next game?
And we got a moment here. The next game is Stanford versus UCLA. Another good Pac-12 team. Pac-12 should have probably just hung on for a couple more days, not blew up their conference, and they might have had some.
Yeah. I wonder that'll be a discussion for the podcast of who they're going to add, because there's not a lot of teams to add out there. The big BYU's going to the Big 12.
I don't hate that. Even though I don't think that they're that good. I always will bet against BYU. But yeah, your boy, Chip Kelly, UCLA, quietly getting back to his level of prominence. I'm taking UCLA versus Stanford on this one all day, twice on Sunday.
I think UCLA over Stanford is going to be closer than you think. Stanford and their coach, he's always going to have them competitive.
Next game, we're going to start with the Cousins. Arkansas versus Auburn.
Arkansas, what are they playing?
In Auburn.
Arkansas, still. Taking Arkansas, Auburn. The seat is now sitting on a volcano. I don't know anything that could be hotter than the seat on a volcano. But Brian Harsin, you might need to start hiring real estate agents because they're about to run you up out of there. And they already look like they probably got a spy here in Jackson trying to get crime.
Right,
hey, we'll take that six-pack. Take that six-pack. Can't take it back.
Please confirm you want that six-pack. Yes.
And I like Sam Pittman as a coach in Arkansas. I think he's learned how to coach. He's learned how to recruit really well. Arkansas is definitely going to play. Oh, I forgot Alabama State play Alabama A&M. Who's a lot of class.
We're gonna get there. Yes. Next, Missouri versus South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina. Carolina. What's his name? Doing pretty well. Beamer Jr.
Anybody who want Mizzou can get Mizzou. Next, Ole Miss versus Texas A&M. Texas A&M is who Ole Miss was probably supposed to be.
So I'm taking Ole Miss because Texas A&M, all them 5 stars that they signed, 3 of them have been suspended indefinitely for getting caught smoking weed in the locker room. One of them stressed. One of them
I got roll up right here.
One of Wheaton, one of the top running back from that class, has left the team. And another top defensive tackle is contemplating entering the transfer portal. I told y'all, I said, all them 5-star recruits is cool to go down there, but you're going to a military school. And that's like a lot of 5-star recruits going to BYU. Like, that's a Mormon school. There are a lot of rules that y'all ain't know about in Florida that out there that you go to.
Forgot about that. That is crucial. I mean, these are kids in college. Think about the things that you did that were dumb. Let's not judge anybody. I went to college. I have either went to college with a lot of people in here, or I've seen you during your college years.
And I ain't gonna say a lot of people. Right. The military school don't matter about smoking weed in the locker room. That was just stupidity. But there are a lot of cracks in that armor at Texas A&M. A lot of underwhelming performances. I am taking Ole Miss in that game.
Next up, this is, I would say, game 1B, but very important game here. Kentucky at 19 versus Tennessee at 3.
So Kentucky does not allow a lot of deep plays. I think they lead the SEC in no, they don't lead. They're like number 3 in the SEC in terms of not allowing explosive plays. There's Georgia, there's Alabama, and I think Kentucky is 3rd. Mike Stoops has done really, really well recruiting defense.
We'll take that.
But they can't score like Tennessee. Tennessee scoring so much that if you slow them down, that means they scored 35 points. That's slowing them down.
So, anybody else want a 6 on Kentucky? We are going. I am going with Tennessee.
I'm going to take Tennessee. Yeah. I don't see a team stopping Tennessee except for Georgia. They're the only one.
Russ wants Kentucky. Yeah, you can get that. And it's not a bad bet because Kentucky's a good team. I know that sounds crazy.
It's not surprising. I wouldn't. If Tennessee has turnovers, it's going to get ugly.
Yep. Next, this is the game of the week. Maybe not in the SEC, but definitely in our hearts. Florida versus those guys, Georgia.
Hey, who's better, Stetson Bennett or Anthony Richardson?
Anthony Richardson.
Smoking dope.
What you say? Yes. I'm sitting right in the locker room with them boys at Texas A&M.
I will say, neither one has pulled away from the pack. Like nobody, like you pick Anthony Richardson, I argue for Stetson Bennett, and nobody has like. There's been no elevation of either one. They have literally stayed at we'll see. I got Georgia winning this one. I got Georgia winning this one.
We're gonna drag these guys to the swamp and do what we do. We are the Gators. We are Gator Nation. Ain't nothing. It ain't no half stepping around here. You still got to deal with the AR. I'm telling you, better duck if you know what it is.
He don't call himself AR no more. That boy is a cap gun.
Hey, that's his initials. His mama named Anthony Richardson. I'm gonna call him Anthony Richardson. AR.
I'm gonna call him TO for turnover. That boy be throwing the ball to the other team all the time. I'm going UGA by 21 points.
Aggressive. Very aggressive.
The funny thing is,
I'm not betting that game. I'm not betting.
It's so fast.
Once again, my fantasy football team has basically made me donating money to my friends. Last thing I'm going to do is I can't do it right now.
Yeah, y'all in the fantasy football league. Y'all in the fantasy football league. Don't forget that's 75. Because I'm in first place. I'm not gonna let y'all forget.
Jesus. All right. No, I don't even need to put that. I'm not putting that result. I know we both know who we have in that game. Let's get to what we're really here for. These wonderful HBCU games. Right now, Hampton, I think, is 4-3. Villanova is 4-3. I am, of course, riding with the Pirates until proven otherwise, and that cannot be proven otherwise. Respect to Villanova, but Splashcast going with Hampton. Don't bet me.
I don't got no respect for Villanova. Why? Hampton will beat y'all, stomp on y'all, kick y'all, send y'all right back to the basketball court. Goodbye.
And have a much better homecoming. Next, South Carolina State versus Morgan.
South Carolina State is number 1 in the MEAC. Morgan is up and coming. I think Morgan next year will challenge for the MEAC because they have a really good young team. But this year, not happening. Shaq Davis and that offense seem to have hit their stride. Shaq Davis had 9 catches for 100 and something yards and 2 touchdowns last week. I got South Carolina State. Shout out to Big Mama. Go Bulldogs. Get up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm rocking with South Carolina State on this one. Next, a game that I didn't expect to be what it is, but Iowa versus Norfolk State. This is going to be a battle. Both teams got something to prove.
Howard had a very impressive win last week. I am probably – where are they playing?
Norfolk.
I'm going to go with Coach Odom. I'm going to go with Coach Odom in Norfolk State.
Especially, Howard kind of leans on their fans in their stadium to get them where they want to be. So you're right. I'm going with Norfolk too.
A lot of leaning because Howard ain't good.
Yeah. Behold, green and gold. Next up, North Carolina Central versus Dale State. You know who I'm rocking with this. I've been rocking with them all. Been rocking with them all season.
Going Central. Got to go with the Durham. Shout out to Candace. Got to go with the Eagles. They have played well. They were upset, but I think they're gonna for the rest of the year. They're pretty much gonna run the table in the MEAC.
Next up, the game that I will be. I'm not attending the game. Let's be real here. I'm going to tailgate. But Texas Southern versus Lincoln. I have Texas Southern beating Lincoln. Lincoln's having a very rough season.
Let me let y'all know right now. Whenever an HBCU school play a non-HBCU school, is Lincoln? Lincoln's not HBCU, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is. Well, I'm going to Texas Southern, but I'm gonna let y'all know anyway. When an HBCU school play a non-HBCU school, I am always picking the HBCU. They could be 0-72. I will always pick the HBCU school. Always.
We believe it. It's a brand name. Next up, we have a game that should be interesting. Alcorn, who's been kicking ass. Grambling, who hasn't won a ton of games, but has been highly competitive. And we think that Hugh Jackson has that program going in the right direction.
He does have it going in the right direction, but they're not going to win today.
And this,
Alcorn, they're not going to win today. Alcorn is upset because they were beat by Southern, and Alcorn needs to win in order to stay in the running for the SWAC West. So I'm definitely gonna go Alcorn State in this
one. Yeah, I am too. Next up, another homecoming game: Bethune-Cookman versus PV.
PV. Sorry, Bethune. Y'all about to get beat on y'all homecoming like Hampton did, unfortunately.
No. It's PV's homecoming.
Sorry, Bethune. Y'all about to get beat on PV's homecoming. Like
y'all got drugged all the way to Texas to get whooped, boy. God.
Y'all about to get stumped.
But then after that, we have Alabama A&M versus Alabama State.
Magic. What is it? The Magic City Classic?
Yep, that's it.
Magic City Classic quietly is kept one of the larger classics in HBCU sports. They have a lot of people there. Alabama does not take college football lightly. I'm going to go Alabama State.
I'm going A&M.
Really? 6?
Nah.
I will let y'all know there's only one person that has declined the 6-packs.
Oh. Well, we still got to get to NFL. Play up, relax. Then we have FAMU or University of Arkansas Pine Bluff at FAMU. I'm taking FAMU in this one. Yeah.
FAMU. It's more people. Wow.
And then, of course, finally, the game of the week for y'all who have inquired. Y'all been looking for Reggie and wonder why he's in a hotel. And if you look right over his shoulder, there's a lamp that has already started the party, just like Reggie.
Sorry.
That's the reason we cannot have nice things. But yes, the game is Southern versus Jackson State. It is very clear that Reggie has picked the Southern University Tigers.
Wrong. The Southern University Jaguar.
Excuse me.
That gets beat up, son. Hands
up, don't shoot. What I was saying was I will be taking Jackson State. Do you want to bet a 6 on this one?
Yes, I want to bet a 6 on Southern University. Yes, I do. Southern University not only is going to win the game, they are going to win the 0 quarter. They are going to win the halftime show. They are going to win the 5th quarter. Jackson State talk about they won the Battle of the Bands. We saw the microphones by y'all get band, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing. We saw the microphones, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. We saw all of that. They say they won the Battle of the Bands. They're talking all this noise on that. It's cool. We know it's a reason Southern University's marching band is often imitated, but never duplicated. I got a lot of shots. Let's stay here for a second because I got a lot of shots for y'all. Jackson State changed their entire band makeup to look like Southern. Not only did they change their entire band makeup to look like Southern, they originally hired a Southern University assistant band director to imitate Southern. Often imitated, never duplicated. Y'all can go out there all you want to. Y'all about to be 0-4 in 1 week. Do you know how difficult it is to lose 4 times in 1 day? They are about to lose everything. Sorry, Crown. I love everything you're doing. Shout out to you. Shedeur don't like to get hit. Shedeur is pretty. Shedeur, he can stand out there when if he stay upright, he gonna throw the ball. He trained with Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't like to get hit. The only thing difference is Shedeur can't change the rules like Tom. Shedeur don't like to get hit. Once he gets hit, he definitely gets off his game. Southern has one of the best defensive lines in the FCS football, not HBCU football. Has one of the best defensive lines in FCS football. They literally have 4 NFL prospects on the defensive line. The offense is Jekyll and Hyde. They won 86-0, then they lost 26-0. They won 59-3, then they lost 24-3. So I don't know what the offense, but if the offense shows up, it's gonna be a long day for Jackson State.
Get off your chest. I'm giving you your moment right now. Oh, hey, we come right back to the show. Okay, I look forward to that. I think that Jackson State is a much more consistent team. I think that they're a better team.
But it's this rivalry. This the biggest rivalry in the SWAC for Southern and Jackson State. For Southern outside of Grambling. This is number 2.
All right. Well, we've closed out all of the college football. We are now moving on to the pros, which is a little bit, and by a little bit, highly less exciting. Denver at Jacksonville. I guess I got to go with Jacksonville.
I'm going with Jacksonville because they're not doing high knees on the plane.
I've never heard of anybody working out for 4 hours on an airplane. With the airplanes that I have been on, there has not been space to work out. But yes, we are both taking Jacksonville in this game, and that says a lot because I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence at all.
It also tells you that your age, because there's absolutely no way in my lifetime outside of the Mark Brunell first 2 years, Jacksonville has been good. Even when they had Blake Bortles. They got the NFC Championship despite Blake Bortles. You're right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blake Bortles for retiring after a mediocre career of underwhelming-ness. It is what it is. You make good money.
And $42 million. Let's never forget that. Blake Bortles.
$42 million to throw the ball backwards.
And when they brought it up, he said, "Suck it, nerds." And got a point. Next up, this is the game of the week. It might not be the game of the week for nobody else in the world, but it's the game of the week for Reggie. It is the game of the week for me. It is the game of the week for the Splashcast, and it's the game of the week for anybody coming in contact with us.
I got to loosen up.
This, other than the World Series and the Braves, nah. Since we've been podcasting, this top 5 one of the biggest games of ever. And you got to think, the Hawks went to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Braves won a World Series. But tomorrow, the Carolina Panthers.
I want to make sure that y'all can see me and look me in the eye.
Dome to play the Atlanta Falcons for sole possession of number 1 in the NFC South. You said it couldn't be done. You said we were the worst team in the NFL. Y'all said that we are the worst roster in the NFL. Some of y'all said that Alabama has a better roster than us. Well, we are here today looking to be the man at the top of the mountain, led by our fearless leader, Marcus Mariota. A wide receiver.
You said that, and I can't even look serious when you said that.
Our fearless leader, Marcus Mariota, our number 1 wide receiver, is out for the whole season because he was betting on games, because games in Atlanta trying to rob him every weekend. I still want to see the Netflix documentary on that. It ain't came out yet.
We told y'all.
I'm gonna tell y'all 2-15. Right now,
I will never, ever let you let you forget that 2-15 is so disrespectful. 2-15. I'm good at math. I'm an engineer, and I don't even know the percentage of that. That is so disrespectful.
I knew the percentage of it. You want to know? Because I'm good with math. Hell no, that's the percentage.
No, I want you to look me in the eyes. The Falcons will be leading the division. The Falcons will be leading the division after Sunday. The Falcons will be leading the division after Sunday, and I'm going to light the podcast on fire. I'm going to light it on fire. I already told y'all everything. I'm not going to talk no trash about nobody else because I talked enough trash. No, I haven't. I talk more trash on Sunday. The Falcons will lead the division. Look me in my eyes. The Falcons will lead the division after Sunday. And I'm going to let everybody know. Y'all know I don't forget nothing. I saved all the texts. I saved all the DMs. I saved all the somebody sent me some emails. You know, I had to really digress from people at work talking a lot of trash because you don't know me outside of work. You know what I mean? I don't have stuff.
I'm a borderline gang member. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
I'm back.
I want y'all to always have that in the back of your head because when the Falcons win, this is going to be a different podcast. I will have my sunglasses on. I might have me a little bottle of champagne here, like a Mercury Morris. We are planning on being insufferable in advance. Reggie already
I'm
doubled down.
already ready. Sunglasses already here. I'm gonna let y'all know the sunglasses ain't. The Falcons win. The sunglasses not gonna come off until next Sunday. I'm gonna have the sunglasses on at work, on Teams meetings, on the podcast, checking the mail.
Mr. Davis, you got the sunglasses on. Hey, did you see the Falcons?
Y'all gonna think I'm auditioning to play Stevie Wonder. I'm about to be out here.
Next game, extremely underwhelming by any sense of the imagination. Chicago versus Dallas.
I got Chicago. What's up?
Oh, I got 6 on that.
I'm lying.
I was like, boy, the Corona is hitting, boy.
That would be drugs. That would not be Corona. If I pick Chicago over Dallas, you would need to take me to a rehab facility immediately.
Next game up, Miami versus Detroit. This is actually a pretty good game. I think the Detroit is better than people think. I think the offensive line is very good, but I don't think that they can probably keep up with Miami and that assault weapon that they have.
I don't see
of wide receivers.
I don't think Detroit has enough speed in the secondary. Although, shout out to Jeff Okudah. A lot of people were calling him a bust after the first year. He has been shutting people down this year. They just don't have another corner on the other side.
Next up, this is a game of high importance to one team, and one team seems to be kind of flying under the radar, kicking ass. Arizona versus Minnesota. You're right. That face is the correct face to make about this game because Arizona needs.
Arizona got DeAndre Hopkins back,
and they do have him back, and they need this. They need to win games. Minnesota probably should want to keep it going, but let me tell you, Arizona has to start winning games with Kyler Murray or Cliff Kingsbury. What are you there for? That was the whole purpose in you being there.
I actually don't know. Where are they playing?
Minnesota.
I don't know anything about Minnesota's defense. Nothing.
I'm going
to take Minnesota because I don't think anybody can stop Justin Jefferson on Arizona's defense.
Big fact. Next game, I know how me and Reggie are going to pick. The rest of you guys can tell me what you think. This is the Las Vegas Raiders, who are trash, versus New Orleans Saints, who are trash. Jameis is healthy, but Andy Dalton is starting. That tells me a lot. This is a game that I think that Vegas needs to win because you got stink, and you paid a ton of money to Devontae Adams and to Carr.
The Tanks stink, and they paid a bunch of money to Jameis and Tamus. And they paid a bunch of money to Michael Thomas, who is hurt again. I ain't taking the Raiders. I told y'all.
We told y'all that little funky piece of team was going to fall apart, and here it is, looking raggedy as ever, barely holding on, and I'm thrilled about it.
I'm so glad that we have this podcast and we can save content because I told y'all, I said before the injuries start, y'all are trash. And I said, y'all, as a matter of fact, I didn't say trash. I said, y'all some shit. I said, before the injury start, y'all some shit. When y'all beat us and y'all were all in my DM and telling me that I'm smoking a bag of dicks and all this other disrespectful stuff that y'all said, I said, y'all are some shit. Y'all are some shit. I said, y'all are starting Andy Dalton and Jameis and Taysom Hill. That is one. You have 3 people to equal a half of a quarterback. Yeah, the math ain't mathing. I told y'all said Michael Thomas is back. Oh, he's this, that, and the third. Including you, Norwood. You said Michael Thomas, he led the league. I said that was all smoke and mirrors because it was Sean Payton and Drew Brees, and nobody believed me. Everybody said I'm a hater. I said, okay. All I said was, okay. We are now in week 8, and they are 2-5, and they are playing Andy, the Red Rifle Dalton. They are not playing Jameis. They are
Andy
not
Dalton.
playing Jameis.
That boy Andy Dalton. Yeah, big flipper.
They are not playing Jameis. They are not playing Tamus. Alvin Kamara, you need to request a trade today. Get out of there. Raiders by 14.
England versus the Jets.
Who?
New England versus the Jets.
Oh. I'm going to take New England. You said 6? Where are they playing?
6. They're playing in East Rutherford.
Taking New England. I'll take 6. Write it down. Yeah. So you're putting your faith in Zachary Taylor Thomas?
No, I'm putting my faith in the fact that Belichick doesn't have faith in either one of his quarterbacks. Remember, he pulled Mac Jones for Zapping. No, nope.
You hear my mama just walked in. So my mama just walked in and she's talking on speakerphone. But the reason I'm taking New England is because the Jets' best offensive weapon is hurt for the season. Breece Hall out, tore his ACL. He's gone. And they traded away their running back. So their backup running back. So I am going with New England here. You're going to have to prove it to me, Zachary Taylor Thomas. Yes, and we're doing the six pack.
Next up. Another game. Pittsburgh versus Philly.
Pittsburgh versus Philly. Philly goes 7-0. I think I think George Pickens has a decent game. I think he's going to give Darius Slay a problem. But that defensive line, along with adding Robert Quinn to an already number 1 defensive line in the league, and you add a pass rush specialist, Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis are playing out of their mind right now. I got to go Philly.
All right, now I will let you know. Rob made another bet. Made an offer for 6. If you want to take that, if you want to double down on them, that's up to you. This is the game that I assume that probably very few people care about, but I might go to it tomorrow. I get some cheap tickets. Tennessee versus Houston, at Houston, clearly.
Tennessee. I don't know.
Yeah, as much as I don't believe in Tennessee anymore, I definitely don't believe in Houston. Next up, another game that is going to be weird. Washington versus Indy. Remember, Matt Ryan is out and also has been benched.
Sam Ehlinger versus Tyler Heinicke.
Do not care. I don't typically say this about sports. I do not care. I don't care if they even play this game. This is a game that if it was Madden, send it. I don't want to see it.
This is a game. Sometimes I wish the NFL would implement the simulate, but let's just simulate this game and play somebody else. We don't even got to put this on TV. Good Lord, my mamas, they come in. Y'all know how it is. Mom, say hey. There you go. All right. That's enough. All right.
Splashcast mamas do make appearances.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Next up, because me and Reggie are just not picking that game because we honestly don't care. San Francisco versus LA Rams. This is actually a very interesting game. This will be the first game Christian McCaffrey as a Niner where looks like he's been trying to be his entire life.
Deebo Samuel's not playing. He's out. But I don't believe in the Rams offense other than Cooper Kupp. They don't have a running game.
Wait. You don't believe in your boy?
Other than Cooper Kupp. Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp are the only time Matt Stafford has been good is throwing to Cooper Kupp. Everybody else is bad.
So you're telling me he's not even really that good?
Ma, close the door or something?
So, but with that said, yeah, I'm.
Where are they playing? It don't matter.
Yeah, but it don't matter. This is a do not bet for me for sure. You got 2 evil genius coaches coaching against each other. You have LA Rams. I'm going with the Rams. Matt Stafford, you got to beat Jimmy Garoppolo. You got to beat Jimmy Garoppolo. That's it. If you don't, then what are you there for?
I'm gonna take the 49ers. I don't. Oh no, never mind. No, I'm not. 49ers have 6 starters out. Thank you, Russ. Going with the Rams.
Next up, a game. What? Nope, I'm skip that. That game of the week. Unfortunately, God, the NFL is a bizarro world when I tell you this. Green Bay versus Buffalo.
The torch is being passed. Tom Brady, Tom Brady, 45, 75, however, he about to get it up out of here. Aaron Rodgers, the torch is being passed. Josh Allen and the Bills are too strong defensively, and I don't think anybody on Green Bay's defense can tackle him. To be honest.
Hey, Josh Allen finna whoop Nicolas Cage ass. He's finna whoop you. You need to dress up like Con Air, Face Off.
Need for Speed. You need all of that.
Rider, whatever it was you could be in. Whatever that was where he was the skeleton with the helmet, whatever that was. Hey, bro, good luck.
Ghost Rider. Yeah, they about to send you to the retirement so you can go on the National Treasure Hunt. You about to be out of here. I'm going Buffalo by maybe 21 to 24 points.
Boy, Green Bay might get beat by some Buffalo Wings right now.
They are bad.
And ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the NFL week. You knew going into the season, this was going to be a hard-fought battle where it'd be two teams giving everything that you expected them to give, multiple MVP candidates, the New York Giants versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Who saw this coming?
Not me. Shit, I'm sitting over there with Stevie Wonder, bro. I ain't seeing me. Not a chance. This is
where they
your
playing?
NFL game of the week. They are playing in Seattle. Geno Smith, boy. What do you want to give him? Whatever it is.
See, the thing about Seattle is DK Metcalf got hurt, but it's not like he really made a big difference anyway. I don't know.
Who said he was not good? Y'all believe I'm crazy. I was like, nah, DK. Ooh.
That boy so mad his microphone started malfunction. But I don't know who.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I want to pick Seattle.
I know what I'm thinking.
My heart is telling me Seattle because they're playing in Seattle. Geno Smith, I want him to do well. Kenneth Walker III, rookie running back, is playing very well. But who is it?
You know me.
I'm going to take the Giants. I'm not betting it, but I'm going to take the Giants. You can bet with Rod. Rod said for 6. Don't go bet Rod.
Nah.
So you going to try to fleece me, but you don't want to bet somebody that. Nah. Nope. I'm going to take the Giants. Giants win on the last second field goal.
Ooh, you think you got high expectations out of Danny Dimes, huh?
No, I have high expectations out of Brian Daboll. They 6-1. 6-1 with Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
He started. You know what Brian Daboll doing? He calling him Josh Allen when Josh Allen wasn't that good play. I'm gonna let you throw the ball real short, and you're gonna run the ball. A whole lot of black quarterback plays. He calling for Danny Dimes. It's working.
I think that is it. Well, that is it. Cover all the games, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that it?
Are there any topics that we need to discuss? I will say that is concise. We started 54 minutes ago. 1 hour, baby. Saturday Morning Live. Me and Reggie really kicking ass at doing this.
Y'all got 6 minutes to decide if you want us to talk about anything else.
Anything sports related, also homecoming related. If you weren't there, that is unfortunate. Try to get to the homecoming in your town.
I asked this question on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram, and there was a lot of wishy-washy answers and non-committal answers.
Oh, Lord.
When do the Lakers get their first win?
When they give their life over to Christ.
They need a rededication.
Yep, they need to go on by the church. Rebaptize, get the right hand of fellowship, and just start over.
One of our friends rededicated his life to Christ.
Oh, Lord. I know what
every year.
No, it was only one time. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm not gonna stay here very long. You can never question men's commitment to loving women.
Yeah.
If you ain't even been to the church and you like, oh, she going, I gotta join today.
Boy, join.
Join walked all the way down.
It's bad.
We sit upstairs.
Like, boy, you filled out the guest registry today. You a first time visitor.
Visitor, stand up. All right, if anybody want to join the church, hey. Like, yeah.
Funny thing, our first time and last time.
Grand opening, grand closing.
They said when they trade, I actually like the Lakers bringing Westbrook off the bench and letting him just play with the second.
Westbrook is not the biggest problem on this team. I don't know if y'all have looked. Is Westbrook very good? No. Is he a serviceable bench player in the NBA? Hell yes. Have y'all not seen how bad these benches are? I mean, no offense to Philly. I know y'all can pull out the chop on me, even though Maxey went nuclear yesterday. Philly's bench is terrible. That's really what's been the difference between a lot of these NBA games so far. You get these benches who can't get 10 points.
They need to give Anthony Davis
not a person with 10 points. Everybody together.
Anthony Davis they need to give Anthony Davis steroids. They need to don't even test him. Just give him steroids and human growth hormone because he has. To me, he need to go get checked for osteoporosis. His whole body is just breaking down. His bones are brittle. His back is broken.
It's breaking down.
His knees are hurt. He is hurt. And he's so talented. You know how talented you have to be for people to ignore that you've been hurt for 5 straight seasons? You have to be talented enough for people to
Never not hurt. Never not hurt. He like Lucius Lyon when he was in the hospital bed. But I'm going to tell you this. Yo, y'all should not have ever. But, yeah, that's what the Lakers get for mortgaging their whole future on one guy when you could have been patient and won with the team that you had. But nope, you wanted to rush it. You got that cloudy-ass bubble ring, and now you're on 5, and LeBron looks like he's ready to slap everybody. Now, I do have a question I try to ask everybody who I think is into sports at all. Who do you think hates their team more, LeBron James or Kevin Durant?
The answer is Tom Brady.
Now that is you know what? There we go. That and you know what? There's gonna be a Royal Rumble on Monday Night Live. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Rank them. Who do you think? And we want all of you guys there. We are giving you the questions to the test. On Monday, we won't answer. Who hates their team the most, and who do they hate on their team the absolute most? 2 questions.
Oh. Tom Brady, the answer is everybody. LeBron. LeBron is probably more disappointed than Kobe. Kobe had that team. He was going on. He was hurt. And he just sat out like y'all.
But Kobe was different. Kobe was like, "Boy, fuck y'all." LeBron is like, "Well, I know what you're trying to get me to say, and I will not. Please support the shop, of course. You know, Maverick and his endeavors. Rich Paul." Kobe was like, "Nah, Smush Parker trash."
I didn't know Penn State was 6-1. Wow, this is gonna be a good game.
It's the game of the week. Well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, we have come to the end of another wonderful Saturday Morning Live. If you call, text, or speak to me and Reggie for the rest of the day and well into tomorrow,
do not hold against me because I'm
highly inebriated. Highly inebriated. We say that with all the love in the world. Once again, everybody go find a homecoming in your nearest area. Please go hang out, support your historically Black college universities like we will be doing. And of course, website on the way. Always remember you can donate to us. $, the Splashcast on Cash App. Also remember, please do not donate to the historically Black college university that you graduated from and the one in your area. And if you have somebody very special in your life who went to one of those schools, if not for anybody else, then me and Reggie, send some money to Hampton. Send some money there. Let's support each other. Let's support these schools. Good night. God bless. Pull up. And it's only one thing for me and you to do now. What's that, Reg?
Hang out. About to pour a shot. Y'all have fun. Good night,
Come on,
good evening,
everybody, let's
and good
do the
morning.
conga.
Love y'all. Y'all stay safe.
And a little bit on the